Welcome to part 22 of Spider-Man 2. Just talking to the townsfolk. Glad to see this mechanic come back even though there's no real purpose to doing this. It's not like you get extra hero points or anything, it's just something to do. In today's episode, I'm going to take Miles and I'm going to explore one of Kraven's bases of operation. This should be easier to do with Miles since he has moves that can stun, and most of his electrical attacks can stun even the robot enemies.
You can't just have invisible hideouts around New York! Looks like Pete was right. There's a base nearby too.
That guy's head is definitely caved in. But this is more or less the same thing I did in part 15 with Peter, only except I'm doing it with Miles this time. And this is a side activity you have to do at least 3 times in order to complete the whole quest line. That crate should have knocked her over. I don't even know what happened there.
Did one of you call reinforcements? Cause not cool.
At least the guys with the swords are not as hard to take down like they were in the previous 2 games, where they pretty much blocked all of your physical attacks except for gadgets or finishers, but you also needed 2 bars in order to pull off finishers on those guys. The sword goons are more of an extension of the regular goons here.
No weapons? Sucks to be you.
And to get rid of you. Good day, sir.
Sweet. Maybe you've got something to tell me. A map of their base. What are they up to? There's also 2 more blind signals around here.
That diagram looks like a church. Kraven seems to have put his base of operations in a place of worship.
The blinds until I find out where the base is.
It's time we stop that maniac once and for all. Or at least until he shows up again, which may be in another 10 parts or so. I don't know, Kraven seems to like to run away a lot. Here's the other blind, in which this one is a bit more sniper heavy. Not by much, but still. I want to at least get rid of these snipers before I take on the rest. Oh, and Doggos are here too. These guys are never nice. With the Hunters being the main faction of the whole entire game, there's certainly a lot of them. How did Kraven even hire half of these guys, and how much money does he even have? Could Kraven possibly be this universe's version of Tony Stark? Or no, even better, even better. Kraven is Tony Stank. Man, Avengers Civil War is one of my favorite Marvel films. What's your favorite Marvel film? Is my question of the day. It could be either from the MCU or from Fox or hell, even the Sony products like freaking Venom. Well shit, I like Venom too. that is one of my favorite Marvel films too. As cheesy as those films were, they were enjoyable at least. But on a serious note, I should probably make a tier list for this, but Captain America Civil War, Spider-Verse 1, and Guardians of the Galaxy are probably my top 3. And those are Marvel movies. They don't strictly have to be part of the MCU to be a Marvel movie. Like Blade. That's another one of my favorites. Man, I hope the new Blade movie is actually really good.
Smooth sailing from here. I bet you have exactly what I'm looking for. What else they have in this base? Supply room with RPGs? Don't need that in my life. Better web that up. 2 blinds down. Hopefully the last one tells me where the base is.
The next blind is going to be relatively easier than the previous ones. At least this rooftop is actually kind of open. You can dodge around more easily than before. But there is going to be a helicopter, that giant VTOL aircraft thing that likes to shoot at you sometimes. And for that, I think he stays around for a little bit, but you still want to be careful. The robot panthers are now a mainstay threat for the blinds. What's next, the vultures? Honestly, I do think the vultures will probably make an appearance sometime soon. And there's the helicopter. It looks like it's just dropping off a couple of bad guys, but you never know, it's probably gonna shoot at me. Or not. Probably because the hunters are within melee distance of me, that's most likely why. Usually the choppers have no problem with shooting at you, but no, not this time.
What's a base without its blinds? Guess they'll have to find out now. Let's see what this carrier pigeon's carrying. They're holed up here on the Upper West Side. Is that the abandoned hotel? Guess it's not so abandoned now. Boom! That's how it's done. Now for the hotel.
Ready to check into the Hunter Hotel?
You think they're paying for these rooms?
Doubtful. The blinds tell us they're holding all their weaponry here.
Stupid hunters. Hotels aren't for storing weapons.
So is a hotel, not a church. The hologram made it seem like a church, though.
Fading.
I was not meant to guard the facility. You were meant to. Keep complaining. You're moaning because all the spiders here. Over there! The hunt is
The hotel has a couple of optional sub-objectives, kind of like the motor pool. Sounding an alarm will draw the attention of nearly every hunter in the state. So it's up to you to take out the hunters in any way you see fit. Even though you do kind of want to mix up the stealth with the action, get a couple of preemptive kills if you can, just so you don't have to deal with as many in the open. Miles' invisibility works wonders here. And I think they still saw me. Oh, no, they didn't. Yeah, I'm good.
One down?
That was one of these sub-objectives. I'm supposed to be disarming lasers. Which, why are there even lasers here and how did these guys set them up? But okay, whatever. And some of these lasers are in weird places too. Like the one I'm about to go after next is kind of, in an odd spot. And it's a good thing these lasers don't kill in one hit. They just do scratching damage.
just have to deal with the remaining hunters. Nice. Now take out the last one.
And that's all of the sub-objectives completed. Actually, 100% it's something for once. Must be because I'm playing as Miles, who is, the better Spider-Man. Well, technically, no he isn't, but still. Now all I have to do is take out the rest of this cluster here. That was not what I wanted to do. Now, there is going to be a big guy with a spear running around here somewhere. Just gotta watch out for him, because he'll be annoying. That guy is not what I was talking about. He has an axe. There's gonna be a guy with a spear, too. I think close to the end of this section. So I have to survive and thrive through this. Oh wow, there's a whole nother floor to this? Well, that made things 10 times more interesting. Not to mention dark, because there's barely any light here.
Just have to deal with the remaining hunters.
Watch his wings! Watch your head! Locked on.
Take the shot! Keep him on the ground! I'm targeted!
Fire and volley!
Archers are always annoying because I can't get to them. Oh, there's the guy with the spear. And 2 dog panthers, who would have thought? Ouch. At least that blowback attack doesn't hurt. Great, the sniper is still there and I can't even get to him. That's always annoying when you have a bunch of melee guys surrounding you and you just have that one sniper that's far, far away. It's like you want to get rid of the guy with the gun, but you're also dealing with tens of people trying to punch you in the face.
Time to dig up more info about Kraven's family before they get here.
There we go, that's the marksman down. Now we gotta deal with the big guy. Ow, stop that! Oh yeah, and the suit I have on for Miles is called The End. The End suit is a pretty good costume. I just like Spider-Man costumes with hoods on them for some reason, I don't know why. If it's a Spider-Man suit with a hood and it's mostly black and red, with a couple of blue highlights, I'll wear it. Even though the suit leans more towards black, it also has a blue alternate color too.
I bet they run the whole base out of here. And there's another encrypted file.
Vladimir, what is it now? I could have come with you. You are not needed. I'm never needed, it seems. I think you did not want to be outclassed. That is exactly what I want. But by you, does this amuse you, father? To steal your children's birthright? The only right Earth offers is the inevitable promise of death. You have us fighting over scraps. But I will take back what is ours. What is mine.
Vlad sounds like a chip off the old block. Hope he takes the long way here.
Oh yeah, better clear out more bases. Don't want any welcome parties for him.
And that's going to do it for part 22 of Spider-Man 2.
Let's go.
Kind of a bit on the shorter side today, but yeah, I don't really have an excuse. I'll see you guys in part 23.